Okay, so you guys are seeing that the volume is fluctuating and it's overall okay. So can you guys actually understand what I'm saying? मतलब आप लोग समझ पा रहे हैं मैं क्या कहने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ? Okay, so anyone besides Kabir, like everyone else can hear, right? All right. Okay, so in that case, I think I'll begin with discussing the answers. So मैं आंसर्स अभी डिस्कस कर रही हूँ तो आप लोगों के सबके पैसेज वन के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना लाइक हो गया राइट ओके ओके सो पहले लाइक हम लोग पैसेज रीड कर लेते हैं I'll just read it out for you guys and you guys stop me whenever you think that there's like a word that's too difficult or where like suppose you don't understand the construction of a sentence or you don't understand the meaning of a sentence. So just stop me in case like you get stuck there. So I'll just start reading right now. So there are two kinds of sloths, the two-toed and the three-toed. Okay, so in the passage it says there are two kinds of sloth, but like sloths bhi ho sakta hai, that's also fine. Um, of these, the three-toed is considerably the most slothful. It hangs upside down from a branch suspended by a hook-like claws at the end of its long bony arms. It feeds on only one kind of leaf, Cecropia, which happily for the sloth grows in quantity and is easily found. Did you guys understand the meaning of the word slothful? आप लोगों को slothful का meaning समझ में आया? और आप लोग अनम्यूट करके बोल सकते हैं या फिर चैट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं राइट एग्जैक्टली इट्स लेजी सो इट्स आई थिंक डिराइव फ्रॉम द नेम ऑफ द एनिमल इटसेल्फ स्लॉथ्स बिकॉज दे आर नोन टू बी लेजी मतलब स्लॉथ्स लोग लेजी होते ही हैं उनके नेचर में है तो वहाँ से वो वर्ड डिराइव करके स्लॉथफुल आया एंड इट मीन्स लाइक अनुराग राइटली सेड लेजी. No predators attack the sloth, and a few indeed can even reach it, and nothing competes with it for the Cecropia. Lulled by this security, it has sunk into an existence that is only short of common torpor. So, आप लोग predators word का meaning जानते हैं? Yeah, shikari, exactly. And everyone else, like all of you guys also got it, right? Gauri and Ayush, Aisha. So I'll just continue reading in case there are no doubts. So आप लोग के इस point तक कोई doubts नहीं है, right? समझने में. Okay, so since okay, okay. So since there's no doubts, I'll just continue with reading. All right. So it spends 18 out of 24 hours soundly asleep. It pays such little attention to its personal hygiene that green algae grow on its coarse hair, and communities of parasitic moth live in the depths of its coat, producing caterpillars which graze on its moldy hair. Okay, so that was a really long sentence. किसी को इस सेंटेंस में किसी भी वर्ड या फिर कुछ भी मीनिंग समझने में कोई डाउट था? ओके ओके So I'll just read. Its muscles are such that it is quite incapable of moving at a speed of over a kilometer an hour, even over the shortest distances, and the swiftest movement it can make is a sweep of its hooked arm. It is virtually dumb, and its hearing is so poor that you can let off a gun within inches of it, and its only response would be to turn slowly and blink. Even its sense of smell, though it's better than ours, very much less acute than of most mammals, and it sleeps and feeds entirely alone. Okay, so that was the passage. So आप में से किसी को भी कुछ भी समझने में कोई परेशानी या दिक्कत हुई, या फिर कोई भी वर्ड अगर समझ में नहीं आया तो वो प्लीज़ पॉइंट आउट कर दीजिए. फॉर एग्जांपल हमने लास्ट टाइम पैसेज डिस्कस किया था, एंड लाइक काफ़ी लोगों को प्रॉब्लम हुई थी, लाइक मीनिंग्स, लाइक पैसेज का इंटेंडेड मीनिंग या फिर पॉइंट या थीम डिटेक्ट करने में. तो अगर वैसा आप टाइप का आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम है, आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा है इस पैसेज का थीम क्या है और बैकग्राउंड इन्फॉर्मेशन क्या है, तो आप लोग प्लीज़ पॉइंट आउट कर सकते हैं. एंड यू कैन जस्ट लेट मी नो कि आपके एग्जैक्ट क्वेश्चंस क्या हैं रिलेटेड टू दिस पैसेज. आप जस्ट अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं या फिर चैट बॉक्स पे लिख सकते हैं. I'll just wait a minute for you guys since the passage just ended, so just type in any questions that you guys have. Alright, okay, so it doesn't seem like there are any questions. तो फिर हम लोग passage के questions discuss कर लेते हैं. So question 1, it says it can be inferred from the passage that if a person makes a loud noise near a sloth, this sloth will A, attack the person, B, run away as fast as it can, C, show little response, and D, become deaf. So what is your... Okay, torpor. Torpor is basically kind of this state where you're kind of um, basically really inactive and lethargic. Lethargic, you guys know what lethargic means. Lethargic, basic. I'll just type it out. So it just means unwillingness to move or to partake in like any activity. So you're just like sitting there, you're lazy, alas, as Anurag said. Okay, so you didn't listen to me. Okay, so Ayush, do you have any doubt? Okay, Ayush, if you have any doubt, you can just unmute yourself and go ahead. I'll just like continue with discussing the answer. So everyone said C. Did you also get C, Ayush? All right. Okay. So can anyone tell me where exactly did you find the answer for C? Like C is actually the correct answer. So that's good for you. But where did you find it in the passage? Like point me to the exact place. Has anyone been able to find it? आप लोग पैसेज में मेरे को पॉइंट करके दिखा सकते हैं कि आपको सी आंसर कहाँ से मिला. एट लाइन. So I can't exactly detect what the eighth line is because I'm reading from my phone and I'd have to count it all and it doesn't just appear essay. So I'll just tell you where I got C from. So there's this line in the paragraph passage basically which says that even if you shoot it and like the bullet whizzes by, the reaction of the sloth will just be to look to its side and blink. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's where the answer is from. So good job, Kabir. So आप लोग को समझ में आया राइट कि ये वाला आंसर यहाँ से इन्फर करना था कि यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं बेसिकली कि अगर आप स्लॉथ के कान के पास से गोली भी मार दोगे तो उसको लाइक कुछ खास फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा या उसको कुछ लाइक अलग से समझ में नहीं आएगा. इट जस्ट लाइक अपना मुंह घुमाएगा एंड विल ब्लिंक. दैट्स ऑल दैट विल हैपन. सो उसका कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं होगा खास बिकॉज ऑफ हाउ लेथार्जिक इट इज़ बेसिकली. So that is where we get this answer from. And ये आंसर डायरेक्टली पैसेज में कहीं मेंशन नहीं किया गया है. ये आंसर आपको खुद इन्फॉर करना है. So ये वो इन्फ्रेंस टाइप क्वेश्चंस का आंसर है. So I'll just discuss the second question as well. Okay, the author's discussion of the sloth focuses primarily on the animal's A. solitary nature, B. physical handicaps, C. diet, or D. inactivity. Okay, so Anurag gave his answer. So बाकी लोगों के आंसर क्या है? गौरी और आयुष, आयशा, anyone? आपके आंसर्स क्या है for this? D, exactly, that's correct. So basically, the answer here is D क्योंकि यहाँ पे like throughout the passage आप लोग notice करेंगे कि author ने सिर्फ sloth की laziness और inactivity point out की है. Like for example, पिछले question में भी it was related to that only कि अगर आप उसके पास से बंदूक की गोली भी मारोगे तो he won't really notice. Like the sloth won't really notice because of how inactive it seems to be. And it's also been mentioned that they sleep for like 18 hours out of 24, जो दोबारा एक इंडिकेशन है of how lazy the sloth is and how less it partakes in like activity basically. तो that is how we got the answer for the second question. किसी के कोई doubts हैं इस question को लेकर? Besides Anurag, anyone any doubts? Yeah, for sure, Kabir. If you want to share the screen, go ahead since I can't. Okay, so I think I'll just move on to the third question. How does the sloth spend most of its time? A. Eating, B. Sleeping, C. Grooming itself, and D. Finding food. So, ये बहुत ही like basic factual type question है जिसका आंसर आपको directly like passage में मिलेगा. So, what was your answer? Yeah, exactly. So the correct answer is B because it's literally mentioned in the passage that he sleeps like the sloth sleeps for 18 hours out of 24. So it's something that's it's like a factual question. इसका आंसर आपको directly मिल जाएगा passage में. So इसके लिए आपको like मतलब उतना दिमाग लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है because mention ही किया गया है. So किसी के पास कोई doubt नहीं है, I'm assuming. है तो just stop me, but like otherwise I'll just go forward with the next question. Okay, so question number 4. The purpose of the passage is to A. Compare the two-toed and the three-toed sloths. B. Explain the parasitic relation of a type of moth to the sloth. C. Describe the behavior of the three-toed sloth. And D. Condemn the way the sloth takes care of itself. So, like, क्या answers आए आप लोगों के? Okay, Gauri, okay, 1 second. Yeah, thank you, Kabir. Okay, so yeah, what were your answers, guys? Okay, okay. So Gauri is saying A, Anurag says D, and someone also says C. Okay, so I'll tell you guys why the answer is C and not D and A. So basically, um, okay, so I'll go with A first. So answer A क्यों नहीं है? So the correct answer C है. Answer A इसलिए नहीं है because टू टोड स्लॉथ और थ्री टोड स्लॉथ का कोई एग्जैक्ट कंपैरिजन नहीं किया है, बस बताया है लाइक एक लाइन मेंशन की है लाइक पैसेज के शुरू में बताया कि देयर इज जस्ट टू काइंड्स ऑफ स्लॉथ एंड बोला है जस्ट एक लाइन बोली है कि उसमें से थ्री टोड इज़ मोर लाइक लेजी स्लॉथफुल देन द टू टोड वन और उसके बाद से देव जस्ट बिगन डिस्क्राइबिंग द बिहेवियर ऑफ द थ्री टोड स्लॉथ. So यहाँ पे the question is the purpose of the passage. So whenever you hear words like purpose, central theme, main theme, point of the passage, so like वहाँ से आप समझ लो कि basically the question asks you about मतलब what the entire passage is trying to cover, like the what the point of the entire passage is. So like there you have to go for an answer, मतलब आप वो वाला आंसर सेलेक्ट करेंगे जहाँ से आप लाइक समझ सकते हो कि ये एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो लाइक पैसेज का ऑलमोस्ट हर एस्पेक्ट टॉक करता है इसके बारे में, या फिर मतलब जो कुछ भी पैसेज में मेंशन किया गया है वो इस चीज़ को सपोर्ट करने के लिए या इस चीज़ के अगेंस्ट जाने के लिए लाइक है बेसिकली दिस ऑप्शन. तो यू विल ओनली गो फॉर द ऑप्शन जिसके बारे में थ्रू आउट द पैसेज इंस्टेंसेस मेंशन किए गए हैं या फिर उसके बारे में बात की गई है. एंड लाइक काफ़ी समय आपको पैसेज के इंट्रोडक्शन या फिर कंक्लूजन में जनरली अगर इट्स लाइक अ पैसेज दैट काइंड ऑफ हैज़ अ लीनियर टाइप ऑफ लाइक इट हैज़ अ लीनियर वे ऑफ मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, मतलब एकदम प्रॉपरली बिगिनिंग से एंड तक जाता है, तो फिर आप लोग नोटिस कर पाएंगे कि या तो कंक्लूजन में या इंट्रोडक्शन में जनरली पॉइंट समराइज किया रहता है. ये ऑब्वियसली मतलब एक्सर्प्स में आप नहीं अप्लाई कर पाएंगे. एक्सर्प्स वो बेसिकली होते हैं जो लाइक आपने एक फुल डॉक्यूमेंट से बस थोड़ा सा टेक्स्ट निकाल के लाइक दे दिया बेसिकली. सो वो एक्सर्प्ट है, वो एक पार्ट है पूरे टेक्स्ट का. बट अगर आपको कोई ऐसा ऐसा पैसेज मिला जो आपको फुल मिल रहा है और जो काइंड ऑफ लीनियर है, आप लाइक शुरू से एंड तक उसको मैप कर सकते हैं, तो आप ट्राई करिए नोटिस करने के लिए कंक्लूजन एंड इंट्रोडक्शन में क्या पॉइंट दिया हुआ है, बिकॉज वो जनरली सेंट्रल थीम से मैच करता है. सो यहाँ पे द point basically that matches each of the things that have been discussed in each paragraph in the passage. मतलब जो passage के हर paragraph में जो discuss किया गया है, it has been the behavior of the three like toad sloth. So that is why C is the correct answer for this question. A is not wrong because A like two toad and three toad sloth का like compare basically बस एक line में किया था और उसके बाद two toad sloth के बारे में कुछ discuss किया ही नहीं गया था. So that's why A correct answer नहीं है. D is not the answer because यहाँ पे author ने exactly condemn नहीं किया है, बस वो describe कर रहा है. author ने बोला नहीं कि okay yeah this is something that is you know not desirable the behavior. He's just like he or she they've just described it properly and they haven't really like मतलब उन्होंने अपना opinion उसके बारे में ऐसा कुछ दिया नहीं है, जिसकी वजह से आंसर D नहीं होगा. So यहाँ तक कोई doubts हैं? Okay. So I'll move forward with the next question. What does the sloth eat? So ये तो pretty easy है, ये भी factual है. So like ये just passage से मिलाना है और कुछ नहीं. Okay, B. Yeah, B is correct. So if there's no doubt with B, I'll just move on to question number 6. Okay. It can be inferred from the passage that the sloth uses its hooked claws mainly to A. Hang on tree branches, B. Clean its coat, C. Catch prey, and D. Swing from one place to another. So इसका आंसर क्या है आप सबका? और यू गाइस कैन अनम्यूट या फिर आप लोग चैट बॉक्स में टाइप कर सकते हैं आपका आंसर ये कौन सा है. ये ओके, बाकी लोगों का और रिस्पॉन्सेस प्लीज़ लाइक अनुराग, कबीर, आयशा. ऑल राइट. Okay, yeah, okay, A. So yes, the answer is A. It seems like there's no doubt. So answer A होगा because ये passage में mention किया गया है. Um, it hangs upside down from a branch suspended by a hook-like claws at the end of its long bony arms. So यहाँ पे समझ में आ रहा है कि like it is in reference like the question seeks an answer which is in reference to hanging from a branch. So वो वाला option सिर्फ option A टिक करता है, which is why option A is the correct answer. So we just finished discussing passage 1. तो हम लोग बाकी passages भी slowly discuss करेंगे अभी. But आपके पास कोई doubt है अब तक? पैसेज वन में कोई डाउट किसी को? चैट बॉक्स में बोल दे या फिर अनम्यूट करके। ओके, ऑलराइट। तो फिर हम लोग नेक्स्ट वाला पैसेज सॉल्व करते हैं। नेक्स्ट वाले पैसेज की रीडिंग और सॉल्व करने के लिए भी हम लोग 7 मिनट्स लेंगे और उसके बाद हम लोग डिस्कशन स्टार्ट करेंगे। सो इट्स 6:17 नाउ, so we'll meet again at 6:24 and we'll start discussing the questions from the next passage, okay? ओके गाइस, सो इट्स 6:24. सो सबका सॉल्व करना कंप्लीट हो गया ये वाला पैसेज. Guys, are you done with it? Okay, I think you guys are, so we'll just start discussing. Question number 7. Okay, so question से पहले I'll just read out the passage एक बार, और अगर आपको words या sentences के meaning समझने में कोई problem है तो आप लोग बस मेरे को एक बार रोक देना, और हम लोग वो डिस्कस कर लेंगे. So I'll just read out the passage. Okay. In the 1500s, when the Spanish moved into what later was to become the southwestern United States, they encountered the ancestors of modern day Pueblo, Hopi, and Zuni people. These ancestors, known variously as the basket makers, the Anasazi, or the ancient ones, had lived in the area for at least 2000 years. Okay, so encountered का मतलब कौन मेरे को बता पाएगा? Encounter, met, correct, yeah. That's one way to describe it. Basically, meeting someone and like coming in contact with anyone, that's kind of called encountering someone. आयुष, आपको अभी भी आयुष, आई थिंक ऑडियो का इशू आपके एंड पे है, बट आई स्टिल जस्ट राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स आपके बेनिफिट के लिए. Okay. Um, they were an advanced agricultural people who used irrigation to help grow their crops. The Anasazi lived in houses constructed of adobe and wood. Anasazi houses were originally built in pits and were entered from the roof. But around the year 700 AD, the Anasazi began to build their homes above ground and join them together into rambling multi-storied complexes, which the Spanish called pueblos or villages. Separate subterranean rooms in these pueblos, known as kivas or chapels, were set aside for religious ceremonials. Each kiva had a fire pit and a hole that was believed to lead to the underworld. The largest pueblos had 5 stories and more than 800 rooms. Okay, so यहाँ तक किसी को कोई भी डाउट है कुछ समझने में? प्लीज़ रिस्पॉन्स दे दीजिए. लाइक इट्स सपोज लाइक क्लास इज सपोज टू बी इंटरैक्टिव, सो लाइक अगर आप रिस्पॉन्स देंगे तभी मैं आपको आगे पढ़ा पाऊँ. ओके, थैंक्स कबीर. बिसाइड्स कबीर ऑल्सो प्लीज़ रिस्पॉन्ड गाइज. Okay. The Anasazi family was matrilineal, that is, descent was traced through the female. The sacred objects of the family were under the control of the eldest female, but the actual ceremonies were conducted by her brother or son. Okay, can anyone tell me the meaning of matrilineal? Guys, meaning of matrilineal, please. Okay. Okay, so actually the meaning is mentioned in the passage itself. It so right next to the word where it says matrilineal, it says that descent trace to the female. So basically, a family setup where the female has a priority when it comes to descent. So मतलब वो मीनिंग था मैट्रिलिनियर का. लाइक सब कुछ समझ में आया? किसी को कोई डाउट? ओके, आई विल जस्ट मूव ऑन. The sacred objects of the family were under the control of the eldest female, but the actual ceremonies were conducted by her brother or son. Women owned the rooms, the pueblo, and the crops once they were harvested. While still growing, crops belonged to men who, in contrast to most other Native American groups, planted them. The women made baskets and pottery. The men wove textiles and crafted turquoise jewelry. Each village had two chiefs. The village chief dealt with land disputes and religious affairs. The war chief led the men in fighting during occasional conflicts that broke out with neighboring villages and directed the men in community building projects. The cohesive political and social organization of the Anasazi made it impossible for other groups to conquer them. ओके गाइस, मुझे कोई कोहेसिव का मीनिंग बता पाएगा? एनीवन? कोहेसिव. Okay, so close, not exactly, like kind of, but basically cohesive is when like you're very well organized together in kind of like a tight knit group, like you're kind of united. So in this context, it means that they had a united front. So that is what cohesive means. Okay, so we got done with the reading of the passage. तो किसी को कोई भी doubts passage में? उसके बाद हम लोग क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे. And I think today I overshot your guys का time, so I'll just end after this passage. Do you guys want me to discuss the entire thing? Then I'll do it. But I know that like आप लोग की classes 3 बजे से चल रही हैं शायद, so like you guys might be getting tired. So it's up to you. Do you guys want me to discuss the entire mock like English section, or do you just guys wanna like get done with this like after passage ये वाला passage complete हो जाता है? You guys can contribute like आपको जो भी बोलना है. एंड आई एम कंसर्न बिकॉज बहुत लोगों ने छोड़ भी दिया. अभी सिर्फ 3 लोग बचे हैं, 4 लोग शायद. सो फिर आप लोग बताइए. Okay, all right. So I'll just discuss the questions of this passage. Okay, so question 7. What does the passage mainly discuss? A. The culture of Anasazi people. B. European settlement in what became the southeastern United States. C. The construction of Anasazi houses. D. The political structure of Native American people. ओके सो इसका आपका क्या आंसर मिला? आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल रोट इन ए फॉर 7 एंड दैट्स द करेक्ट आंसर। बिकॉज यहाँ पे भी दिस इज़ अनदर टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन जो आपको सेंट्रल थीम या मेन पॉइंट पूछ रहा है, तो हमने वो डिटेल में लास्ट पैसेज में डिस्कस कर लिया था। सो यहाँ पे द कल्चर ऑफ एनएसएसडी पीपल इज समथिंग जो लाइक पैसेज के थ्रू आउट डिस्कस किया गया है, विच इज़ वाई इट्स रीजनेबल टू से दैट ये लाइक इस पैसेज का मेन पॉइंट है। सो द आंसर विल बी ए। सो किसी को यहाँ पे कोई डाउट्स है? Okay, so I'll just move on in that case. Question number 8. Which of the following activities was not done by Anasazi men? A. Making baskets. B. Planting crops. C. Building homes. And D. Crafting jewelry. ये दोबारा फैक्चुअल टाइप का क्वेश्चन है, सो इसका आंसर आपको बस मिलाना था। सो आपके क्या आंसर्स आए? Okay, so the answer is actually A, making baskets, because you notice that passage में mention किया गया है that women own the rooms, the crops, and the women made baskets and pottery. The men wove textiles and crafted jewelry. तो वहाँ से आप infer कर सकते हैं कि women were the ones who made baskets. So that was kind of a role that was given to them by society at that time, and it wasn't the men who made the baskets. So this is something that was again a factual type of question. तो आपको मिलाना था। So question number 8 में किसी को कोई doubt? Okay, I'll just move on for question number 9 तक. So, according to the passage, what made it almost impossible for other groups to conquer the Anasazi? ये दोबारा factual है and इसका आंसर काफ़ी obvious है. Exactly, that's correct. The political and social organization of the Anasazi ये last line में mention है, so आपको बस मिलाना था. So, question number 10. The word spits in the passages means A. Stages, B. Scars, C. Seats, D. Holes. This is a vocab question. So the answer is holes, because generally when we talk about pits in this context, we mean holes dug into the ground where the Anasazi people made their homes that were underground. So यहाँ पे the meaning will be homes. Question number 11. The Anasazi people were considered agriculturally advanced because of the way they A. stored their crops, B. fertilized the fields, C. watered the crops, and D. planted their fields. So यहाँ like इसका आंसर कोई दे पाएगा? Right, C is correct. Ayush and Kabir and Gauri, C is correct. So यहाँ पे वहाँ पे mention किया है passage में that they were known for their irrigation, which is like matching with option C, which says that they were known for how they water their crops, just again irrigation basically. तो इसलिए question 9 का correct answer C होगा. Question number 10 और question number 11 का correct answer, I'm sorry. Question number 12. The word disputes in the passage is closest in meaning to A. discussions, B. arguments, C. developments, and D. purchases. So ये भी vocab type question है. So like यहाँ पे आपको word का meaning मिलाना है. Exactly. Correct. The answer is D. I think इस answer like इस question का answer official answer sheet में शायद गलत दिया हुआ है, but the word disputes will be closely matching to arguments out of all of these options. Like closest इसी के साथ जाएगा. So कोई doubt है किसी को? Oh, I'm sorry, वो actually 12 का नहीं है, 13 का शायद आंसर गलत दिया हुआ था. Okay, so 13 में the word stories in the passage is closest in meaning to A. articles, B. tales, C. levels, and D. rumors. Right, B. tales. इसका शायद आंसर आपका गलत दिया हुआ है, तो ये याद रखना कि स्टोरीज का सिनोनिम टेल्स ही होगा. ओके, Okay, so question number 14. The passage supports which of the following generalizations? The presence of the Spanish threatened Anasazi Society A, and B is the Anasazi benefited from trading relations with the Spanish. C. Anasazi Society exhibited a well-defined division of labor. And D. Conflicts between neighboring Anasazi villages were easily resolved. So, what is the answer to this? C. Okay, anyone else? Okay guys, so C is the correct answer. Can anyone tell me why C is the correct answer? कोई भी unmute करके बोल सकता है? Yeah, 15 we'll discuss. Ayush, don't worry. If anyone can unmute and just explain why the answer to 14 is C. Alright, so I'll just explain. So यहाँ पे throughout the passage, throughout नहीं but considerably for like a major part of the passage इन लोगों ने women और men के roles define करे हैं और एक division of labor के बारे में बात करी है कि okay women make baskets and men weave jewelry. So यहाँ पे एक बहुत clear division of labor हो रहा है. Labor का meaning basically क्या काम काज होता है, right? सो इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आप पैसेज में देख सकते हैं कि बिटवीन मैन एंड वुमेन रोल्स हैव बीन डिवाइडेड बेस्ड ऑन जेंडर. सो लाइक द सोसाइटी इज एग्जिस्टिंग according to those gender roles and according to those roles there's also division of labor. So वो unnecessary society and community के throughout present है, which is why the answer to 14 is option C. So आप लोग को ये समझ में आया? Okay. Okay, so question number 15. I think Ayush had a doubt इसमें. Who would have been most likely to control the secret objects of the Anasazi family? So A 20-year-old man, B a 20-year-old woman, C a 40-year-old man, and D a 40-year-old woman. So the answer, like Kabir said, is D. And can anyone explain to me why the answer is D? Unmute करके या type करके? Okay. So आप passage में notice करेंगे that there's a line basically which says that the Anasazi family, the Anasazi community follows a matrilineal structure of the family setup. मतलब I'm obviously paraphrasing, ऐसा exact mention नहीं है, but basically that is what the line says कि मतलब Anasazi community matrilineal setup follow करती है. और वहाँ पे mention किया गया है कि the eldest female or the eldest women member of a family is supposed to take care of the ऑब्जेक्ट्स. राइट, एग्जैक्टली. सो यहाँ पे तो आप अगर स्क्रीन पे देखोगे यू नोटिस दैट कबीर हैज़ हाईलाइटेड अ लाइन which says that the sacred objects of the family were under the control of the eldest female. So यहाँ पे the option that's most closely matching this matrilineal setup, it's option D because it says कि a 40-year-old woman is the one in control of the protection of these sacred objects. So 20-year-old would be too young अगर आपके पास 40-year-old women है कंपैरिजन में, एंड मैन तो नहीं होगा ऑब्वियसली बिकॉज वहाँ पे मेंशन किया गया कि मैट्रिलिनियल सोसाइटी एंड इट्स ऑल्सो फैक्चुअल बेस्ड बट आपको थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा. सो आपको जस्ट अगर ये लाइन का मतलब प्रॉपरली अगर आपको समझ आ जाता तो आप प्रॉब्लली सही आंसर अटैम्प्ट कर पाते. सो दैट्स वाई द आंसर इज़ डी. तो यहाँ तक आपके पास कोई डाउट्स अब तक? Alright, okay, so I'll just stop here today because I think आज कोई like थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स हो गई थी. like मैंने भी सोचा क्लास का टाइमिंग 6 PM से होगा, so मैं like थोड़ी बिजी थी और मेरा ज्वाइन करने में like 5:30 थोड़ा लेट हो गया. एंड मेरा ऑडियो के साथ भी कोई इशू था, लैपटॉप एंड ऑडियो के साथ. like laptop is not working so I'm using the phone, so उससे कोई इशू था which is why there were a few difficulties I guess, और थोड़ा डिले हो गया और इसलिए मैं मॉक कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाया. एंड आई एम रियली सॉरी अबाउट दैट. हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्लास में विल टेक अप द डिस्कशन एंड उसको प्रॉपरली एनालाइज कर लेंगे. बट थैंक यू गाइज फॉर बीइंग सो कोऑपरेटिव एंड जस्ट कीप वर्किंग ऑन दीज, एंड अगर आपको कोई डाउट्स है तो फिर आप प्लीज़ ग्रुप पे लाइक फील फ्री टू सेंड द डाउट्स इन द group and I can solve, or you guys can DM me. I've given you guys my number also, so if you guys have any issues with respect to the English section of any mock, you guys can just hit me up or text me, or text on the group first, I hope. Like, I mean, texting on the group is better because more people get to see and solve the doubt. So तो फिर yeah, just do that in case you have doubts. And as homework, guys, have you been reading articles? Alright, so guys, make sure to read up on the recent controversy that has happened with respect to the West Bengal elections and Modi holding rallies and all of that. You can also read up about the third strain that's kind of like emerged in Bengal. So you'll find lots of articles about it, and I know that scientific articles and legal jargon, like, or articles about economics or something might seem complicated to students, like they did seem complicated to me pehle. I used to struggle with these type of articles pehle, but okay, all right, okay. Yeah, but just like read articles like these. If you struggle with these type of articles, then just read them more and more, and we'll just discuss all of them in the next class, like the next of the questions. Yeah, yeah, we can definitely have a class on jargon if you want. We can pick a few articles that are kind of like rife with legal jargon, and we can just analyze it properly if you want. That's totally doable. I'll just discuss this with the other people as well. So, okay, that was it for today. Thank you, guys.